everyone. Thanks for joining me again. I wanted to post another quick process video using the Eastern Palace Suite again. So today, this is the card that I put together, and it's a really quick and simple note card. And it's using both the dies and the stamp set along with some of the designer series paper. So we're going to be using the flower stamp and a couple of the little pieces along with the saying a note for you, and a couple of the dies that are the Eastern Medallion Thinlits. This is a great Thinlit package. They're so versatile. There's so much you can do with them. If you just look on Pinterest, the options are endless. There's so many great ideas out there for it. Okay, so to get started, I started with a cardstock base made with the A2 size using the fresh fig. And then I've got a couple of my pieces already put together here to save some space. So we'll move this up here so you can take a look. And I'm going to be starting with my layer here using the new vanilla, the thick vanilla cardstock. And we're going to be using the color here, Fresh Fig. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ink up the flower stamp set. And I'm going to stamp it in the top right corner, kind of going off the piece. And then again in the bottom left-hand corner, same thing. I want it kind of going off the cardstock. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. On my sample here, I put it a little more towards the inside, and I didn't really like how that turned out. Then we're gonna use the stamp here, which is the little heart. And I'm gonna put that so it connects with the flower piece. Okay. I love these two stamps combined together. It really fills out the flower and gives it a different look. Oh, that one didn't turn out so great. Okay. Another one. All the way around. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with our bottom flower that we put. Okay, a couple more. Last one. That one was a bit off center. And let's see, can I fix this one? I'm going to get real close. There, perfect. Okay, so we're going to put those stamps aside and we're going to close up this ink pad. Put it away. The next piece I want to do here is, so I've pre-die cut out of the Tranquil Tide cardstock, and I've cut a couple of the medallion pieces, and I wanted to show you how simple it was to get the more doily finish. So literally all you do is you snip the piece out of your circle, and then you're left with the doily piece. So all I'm going to do is adhere that to my card. Just going to put a little bit of the adhesive. I'm using the fine tip glue pen for this. Another great technique is also putting some glue on the silicone, however we want to pronounce it today, mat, and dabbing the glue up with a sponge. That would probably be a lot quicker. Okay, and we'll just put a little bit in the center. Now all I want to do is hold that into the center. Now I find with the fine tip glue pen, the glue seems to take a little while to adhere to the page. So if you just put a little bit of pressure on it and hold it for a little bit, it should stick on. Okay, the next thing I want to do is, now I didn't do it in my sample here as well, but I thought it would be super awesome if we added some gold thread. So I've got my gold thread out here, and I'm just going to kind of loosely wrap it Guess it would help if I'm in frame. Loosely wrap it around my fingers here, just a few times around. And I like to, sometimes random's hard. Oh, it's all sticking. Why is this so difficult today? Okay. And I like it to be very freeform. There, just want to make sure your ends are put in the center. The next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of the Designer Series paper, and I picked the one that's the more of the retro. And all I'm going to do is cut a couple flags in each end. Try to go as center as possible. Okay, it's not too bad. And then same thing on the other side. Okay. There we go. So once we have that piece put together, I'm going to put it up on a couple of dimensional. I'm just going to cut some of my end pieces here. Okay. And we're going to adhere that to the center. Super pretty. I just love these color combinations with the bright green and the darker purple and the dapper denim. Okay, and then as the centerpiece, I was going to put a piece of the fresh fig just to try to tie back into the card base that we used. So it all ties together. Once again, I'm just using the fine tip glue pen here again. Okay, a little bit of glue. And then pull my thread out here. There. Once again, just hold it down for a little bit and it should adhere perfectly fine. And our sentiment. So for the sentiment, to draw in the green color from our Designer Series paper, I'm using the Lemon Lime Twist. Open that up, and I picked the sentiment, A Note for You. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it here in the bottom corner. Okay. Close up our ink. Grab our adhesive. As you can see, I started on this side. Didn't really like how it was looking. That's what's great about this cardstock, is that if you start on one side and you're not really happy with how it's laid out, you can always flip it over and try it again. Okay, so we're going to adhere that to our center. And then as a final touch, I used one of our gems here, and I actually used the largest one. And I've put it in the center of our circle here. Perfect. So here's the card that we put together today. Super quick, easy if you need just to make a quick little note card for people, or you could even make it a thank you card. I like having simple cards on hand because sometimes I don't always have the time to sit down and have a lot of time to create. So I like having different examples of quick combinations that I can put together. And so this is a formula I use quite often. Something in the top corner, something in the opposite bottom, and then a central point. If I stick to that formula, I can basically use any of my Stampin' Up! Sets to make a quick, classy looking card. So thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to have a couple more videos coming up with some of the products that I was able to pick up with my what do we call it? Pre-order purchase. So it's some products that were available to demonstrators prior to the annual catalog being released. As most of you know, June, new catalogs here, and it is fantastic. Love the products. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me here today. I hope you guys liked the video. Will subscribe to the channel. And I hope to have some more fun stuff here. You can also take a look at my Facebook group, which is Random Jumble of Scraps. Thanks so much, and I will have a video again next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.